નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, let us continue this exercise 13.2. This is the topic of standard 8, chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportions. So, question number 9. Question number 9 is a car takes 2 hours to reach a destination by traveling at the speed of 60 km per hour. How long will it take when the car travels at the speed of 80 km per hour? Here the speed of the car is increasing from 60 km per hour to 80 km per hour. So we know that now the time to reach the same destination is get decreased. So let us write down the two quantities. First is the speed. Speed here is in kilometer per hour. And second quantity is time, and it is in hour. So whenever the speed of the car is 60 km per hour, it will take 2 hours. Now what will happen if the speed is 80 km per hour? How much time it will take to reach the destination? Right? The two quantities here are in inverse proportion, obviously. Right? So we can use the formula, that is x1 into y1 is equals to x2 into y2. Right? x1 is 60, y1 is 2, x2 is 80, and y2 we have to find out. Right? So from here, make the y2 subject, take this 80 to the left hand side, again 60 into 2 upon 80. Cut this 2 and 2. Right? So here we can cut this 2 with this 8. Right? So 2 4s are 8. And here we get the answer 6 upon 4. Now further we can cut it 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. So the answer we get is 3 upon 2. Actually what is 3 upon 2? Therefore we get the y2 is equals to, if we divide this 3 with the 2, we get 1 hour complete, because 2 ones are 2, we can cut it. Now what will remain? 1/2 hour is remain. So this is the answer. So how much is the time it will take? 1 and 1/2 hour. Right? 1 complete hour and 1/2 hour. That means 60 minutes here and 30 minutes here. 90 minutes it will take. We can write down, we have write down this number in the mixed form like this. 3 if we divide with the 2, we can write down 2 ones are 2. Now what is the remainder? Remainder is 1. Put the remainder here, this divisor here, and whatever the quotient we get, put as here. So this is how we can express this rational number into the mixed number, 1 and 1/2. So it will take 1 and 1/2 hour to reach the destination. Right? Now question number 10. Question number 10 is, two persons could fit a new window in a house in 3 days. So here two quantities we have given, number of persons and number of days. Number of persons, number of days. First of all, we have given that two persons, number of persons 2, and number of days is 3. Now two different cases are there. For the first case, we have given that one of the person fell ill before the work started. How long would the job take now? Out of 3, here the number of the persons are 2. Out of these 2 persons, one is fell ill, so that person cannot now work. So out of 2, only 1 is remaining. So now it is asked that how many days it will take to complete the work. Now instead of 2 persons, only 1 persons are there. So obviously the number of days to complete the work is get increased. So let us find out here. It is, we can find out using this inverse proportion, x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2. So here x1 is 2 into 3, x2 is 1 into y2. Therefore we get y2 is equals to 6 days. So if only one person is there to work, he will take the 6 days to complete the work. Now second case here is, how many persons would be needed to fit the window in one day? Here the number of days we have given 1. Then how many persons required to complete the work? Right? Here also we can compare this x1 y1 with this x3 y3. So x1 into y1 is equals to x3 into y3. Here 2 into 3 is equals to x3 we have to find out, that is number of the persons, and y3 is the number of days. So x3 into 1 is obviously x3, and 3 2s are 6. So here what is 6? Number of the persons, 6 persons. The meaning is that if we want to complete the work in one day, if the number of days is 1, that means we want to complete the work in one day, then 6 persons are required. Right? So this is how we can solve this question number 10. Now let us see the question number 11. A school has 8 periods a day, each of 45 minutes duration. How long would each period be if the school has 9 periods a day, assuming the number of the schools were to be same? So two quantities are there, number of periods, and it is the second quantity is time. The time is in minute. So if the number of the periods is equals to 8, then each have the time 45 minutes. Each period will have 45 minutes. Now as it is given that if the number of period is 9, then what will be the time for each period? Right? Here also, as we increase the number of the periods, the time we have to decrease, because the school hour is fixed. Right? So here we can use the inverse proportion formula, that is x1 into y1 is equals to x2 into y2. Here x1 is 8, y1 is 45, x2 is 9, and y2 we have to find out. Take this 9 to the left hand side, we get y2 is equals to 8 into 45 upon 9. We can cut this 9 5s are 45, and here we get 8 5s are 40. So here we get the answer y2, that is 40, and what is this? Unit is minute. So instead of 8 period, if we take the 9 period, then the time is getting decreased from 45 minute to 40 minute. Right? So here also the two quantities are there in inverse proportion. Right? So this is all about how we can solve the questions using the direct and inverse proportions. Okay? So this is all about this lecture. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.